What happens if you just don't teach your kid a language? Depending on the circumstances, a number of things can happen. If a child is just left to the elements in nature and somehow manages to survive, they'll likely never develop language faculties. Even when these feral children are found later in life, they can often never fully learn language because they've missed the critical language development period of their brain. Some unfortunate children suffer the same kind of impairment because of neglect in their own home where they don't interact with family members enough. A famous case of this is Jeannie, which is a pseudonym for a severely neglected child whose unfortunate situation led to a lot of insights on the effects of social interaction on the developing brain. However, other situations where there's a lack of language input actually turn out okay. Before the 1970s, there was no official sign language for deaf people in Nicaragua. This means that deaf children were basically raised without any language input since they couldn't hear the Nicaraguan Spanish spoken around them. However, in the late 1970s, something really cool happened. Special education centers were created for deaf children, and finally these deaf children had a community. The goal was to teach these children sign language, but something cooler happened. They made their own. They fleshed out the basic gestures they've been using to communicate with their family members and turned this into a whole sign language. Imagine being able to say you helped create the language that everybody's using to communicate with you.